wonderful national anthems of both the United States of America and Costa Rica. Los Ticos against the Stars and Stripes in an electric, exciting, and energetic atmosphere at the Estadio Nacional de Costa Rica in San Jose. This promises to be an exciting matchup between these two teams back in match day 6 of this final round, the octagonal of World Cup qualifying in Columbus. The United States taking down Costa Rica 2-1. Leonel Moreira, an own goal in the 66th minute, proving to be the goal that gave the United States the important 3 points and has them on the verge of qualifying for the 2022 World Cup, which would be massive for the United States considering that they missed out on the 2018 World Cup in Russia, as Greg Berhalter has been able to use a lot of players to get the United States, kind of rejuvenate the squad and get the United States back into the World Cup as the captain's getting ready to exchange pleasantries. Keylor Navas on the right, Walker Zimmerman on the left. And Drew Fisher of Canada leads the officiating crew, an all-officiating crew with Michael Barwagen, the first assistant, Chris Wattam, the second assistant, and the fourth official is Pierre-Luc Lozier. All Canadian crew for this matchup in Costa Rica. What an atmosphere it is in the National Stadium of Costa Rica for this encounter. And Luis Fernando Suarez has done a magnificent job taking over for Costa Rica. He has them on an amazing run, 5-game home unbeaten run, and they have won 4 straight at home. They are unbeaten in their last 6 World Cup qualifiers. So Costa Rica making a late charge to get into the great tournament in Qatar. Their last loss in World Cup qualifying, you got to go back to November when they lost to Canada 1-0. Jonathan David scoring for Canada in that matchup, but the defense has been strong for Costa Rica. Just 8 goals conceded. That's tied with the United States and Mexico for the second fewest. They don't score a lot of goals, but they do not let in a lot of goals either. Costa Rica, they have made 7 changes from the side that beat El Salvador, with a couple of youngsters making their first starts ever in World Cup qualifying. Ian Lawrence, the 19-year-old for Jusen Benet, the 17-year-old for Herediano, and Daniel Chacon, the 20-year-old for Cartaginés. Meanwhile, for USA, they have made 4 changes from the side that beat Panama 5-1 in Orlando. Ricardo Pepi, Tim Weah, Kellen Acosta, and DeAndre Yedlin in the 11 for the United States. And we are underway here in San Jose. The Stars and Stripes. An early chance here for Anthony Contreras. Scored a goal in that victory against El Salvador in San Salvador. So the only 4 players in the 11 for Costa Rica, for Luis Fernando Suarez, the Colombian manager, that started in the victory against El Salvador, were Keylor Navas, Kendall Waston, Juan Pablo Vargas, and Anthony Contreras for Los Ticos. Los Ticos in red, with the white numbers and names, blue shorts. They'll be attacking from right to left. The United States of America, and the white kits with the blue numbers and names attacking from left to right. Costa Rica from right to left. The United States from left to right. Meanwhile, for the U.S., Ricardo Pepi in for Jesus Ferreira, Tim Weah in for Par Ariola. Tim Weah back in the 11 after serving a 1-game suspension for yellow card accumulation. Same thing for DeAndre Yedlin, who replaces Shaq Moore at the right back position for Greg Berhalter's side. Kellen Acosta in the midfield for Luca de la Torre. Those are the changes for both teams. Only Keylor Navas in the 11 for Costa Rica that played in that 2-1 match in October. Early chance inside, looking for Ricardo Pepi, and King Keylor, the captain of Costa Rica, reels it in. The reason why so many changes for Costa Rica, I think Luis Fernando Suarez has come to the realization that his team is going to probably participate in the Inter-Confederation playoff against New Zealand, who secured their half spot for Oceania. And there is a huge threat. 9 important players threatened with missing that match against New Zealand if they pick up a yellow card in this game, including some very important players like Brian Ruiz, Brian Oviedo, Joel Campbell, Celso Borges, Keisher Fuller, Johan Venegas, Jusan Benet, was in the game for this, was in the 11 for this matchup. So Luis Fernando Suarez obviously still wants to compete, but doesn't want to risk any of those important players picking up yellow cards and missing the Inter-Confederation playoff, the Intercontinental playoff against New Zealand. So he put out a second choice side with just 4 players starting in this match that started in the victory against El Salvador. Now down the left side, bursting forward, Anthony Robinson. Excellent performance for him against Panama. He was one of the CONCACAF best 11 for the previous match day, round 13. Now settled in the midfield, Tyler Adams wore the captain's armband in that victory in Orlando. Now DeAndre Yedlin of Inter Miami scoring inside, looking to connect with Tim Weah, and it's going to be a corner kick for the United States. The U.S. come into this matchup second place in the octagonal, 25 points, 3 points back of Canada, who have already secured their spot in the World Cup. Congratulations to the Canucks, the Maple Leafs. There's Christian Pulisic, hat-trick hero against Panama. Right-footed out swinger, headed down, and King Kaylor Navas able to recover, denying the header of Miles Robinson, the PSG goalkeeper. Now a chance for Costa Rica going forward. Los Ticos in the middle, down that right side, I should say right central channel to be more specific. Carlos Martinez in the back for Kendall Waston. Good turn there by Jusan Benet, just 17 years of age, the Herediano playmaker. Who is on the bench, obviously being saved for that big interconfederational playoff. Here is an opportunity with plenty of space. It's the teenager himself, Ian Lawrence. That should be an interesting battle between Ian Lawrence, the Alajuelense left back, and the right back of Inter Miami, DeAndre Yedlin. So 6 coming into this match. United States 25 points, level with Mexico, but ahead of Mexico with a +6 goal differential. They actually have a +10 goal differential on Costa Rica. So for the United States to fall into the 4th position, they'll have to lose this match by 11 goals. Don't think that's going to happen. A draw will be sufficient for the United States to qualify in one of those top 3 spots. Mexico, El Salvador also have to conclude World Cup qualifying. A foul in the midfield, and Anthony Contreras not too happy about it. Rushes in, and some contact on Tyler Adams. And a chance for the United States going forward. Walker Zimmerman, the captain. MLS-based center back pairing of Miles Robinson of the Atlanta United and Walker Zimmerman of Nashville Sporting Club. Good ball down the right side for DeAndre Yedlin. Yedlin, service inside. Kaylor punches it out before Ricardo Pepi could get to it. It's going to fall for Kellen Acosta. Here's Tim Weah. Tim Weah almost able to juke himself into the air with the ball, getting around Ian Lawrence, but Orlando Gallo there to shut him down. Another youngster in the 11, Orlando Gallo, 21 years of age for Herediano. Herediano, of course, one of the big club teams in Costa Rican First Division football, along with Alajuelense and Deportivo Saprissa. and it's going to be a corner kick opportunity again as Juan Pablo Vargas, Colombian-based defender with Millonarios, the ambassadors, the blue ambassadors of Bogota, as Tyler Adams getting a little bit of attention. The RB Leipzig midfielder. Here's Christian Pulisic, right-footed, outswinger. Header for Waston. There's the chance, the shot. Kaylor keeps it out, but barely. King Kaylor comes up with a massive save. Keylor Navas. United States looking dangerous again on set pieces. Zimmerman does enough, gets his head enough to kind of slow it down. Great chance here on the turn by Kellen Acosta, and kept out by Keylor Navas. Strong side put out here by Greg Berhalter, the U.S. manager. As I mentioned before, back in match day 6 on October 13th, they played in Columbus. 4 changes from that side for the United States. Pulisic, Acosta, Yedlin, and Zimmerman did not start in that game against Columbus, or in Columbus, I should say, against Costa Rica. They are in the starting 11 here. None of the goal scorers in that earlier World Cup qualifier in October in the 11s for their respective sides. The goal scorer for Costa Rica on that day in the first minute was Keisha Fuller. Here's an opportunity now for Jusum Benet inside. Now battling in the middle there with Kellen Acosta. Loafing it over the top, Aguilera. Aguilera trying to connect with Carlos Mora. And it's going to be a corner kick opportunity here for Costa Rica to ignite, excite, and delight the crowd here in San Jose. Zach Steffen pressed into action here in his 29th cap, the Manchester City goalkeeper. He has to watch out for big Kendall Waston. Deportivo Saprissa. And the service by Brandon Aguilera. Left-footed in swinger. Defensive header by the captain, Walker Zimmerman. And it back down into the space there for Daniel Chacon. The shot sails over the crossbar. Costa Rica testing Zach Steffen in goal. Over the crossbar there in Costa Rica. Energizing their attack a little bit. 10 minutes in, both teams with some excellent opportunities. Now Costa Rica deploying a high press. Ball won in the midfield there by Kendall Waston. Of all the starters here for Costa Rica in this matchup, Waston has the most caps. Closing in on 60. Well, second to Keylor Navas. Great opportunity here. Brandon Aguilera. This was the chance by Miles Robinson. Right through the hands of Keylor, but he did enough to slow it down. Two excellent chances. Here's a turn inside way up over the head of Anthony Robinson. And both teams looking threatening early, but the United States having the best chances so far, forcing a couple of saves from Keylor Navas. One of 4 Costa Rican players in the CONCACAF Best 11 for round 13. Contreras, Navas, Keisha Fuller, and Joel Campbell. United States having 3 players in the best 11 in round 13 in Arriola, Pulisic, and Robinson. Now Costa Rica looking to slow the game down a little bit with some possession. They're playing 5 in the back. Switches on. Left side for Ian Lawrence. Hounded by DeAndre Yedlin, and now an opportunity as Weah gets the touch from Pepe. From Weah back to Pepe, the shot, and the right-handed save by Keylor Navas. Excellent work down the right side between Ricardo Pepi and Tim Weah. And Keylor Navas forced into some big saves so far. Ricardo Pepi, the Augsburg man, certainly elevated the play and position of the number 9, putting some competition for the number 9 for the U.S. Pulisic with the service. Waston, the defensive header, clearing it away. And the Chelsea man now is going to leave it for DeAndre Yedlin. One Pulisic on the pitch, running with the ball. You don't want him throwing it in. So Yedlin now is going to hurl this one into the penalty spot. Well, I thought he would hurl it into the penalty area. Instead, he plays it back to Walker Zimmerman. And we're going to get a corner kick in favor of the Stars and Stripes. The second highest scoring team in the octagonal. The United States with 21 goals, obviously behind Canada, who have conceded the fewest and scored the most. That's why they are the best team in CONCACAF. Pulisic. Another service. There's Ian Lawrence bodying up Tim Weah. Pulisic. Defensive header again. Waston elevating and then crashing to the ground. Settled. And Kellen Acosta. Pass a little too heavy for Pulisic, and now an opportunity for Costa Rica going forward is Ian Lawrence. Making his first World Cup qualifying start. Brandon Aguilera. Some sweet moves there. The young man on his way to Alajuelense. Now played through for Carlos Martinez. Back to Aguilera. Trying to connect back inside with Martinez. Now battling on the end there is Carlos Mora. Faced up there by Anthony Robinson. Robinson does enough to prevent Mora from going forward. Well done by Anthony Robinson. Left back, plying his trade in England with Fulham. Representing the Cottagers is some good defending there by Anthony Robinson. There's two Robinsons on the left side of the defense for the United States. Miles Robinson and Anthony Robinson. Best Robinsons to play for the United States since David Robinson, the men's national of the basketball team, Dream Team fame. There's a turn opportunity chance. Luis Fernando Suarez, Colombian manager, has done an excellent job with Costa Rica. I mentioned 6-game unbeaten run. Has a history of qualifying teams to the World Cup. He did it with Ecuador and Honduras. Ball skied in the air. Zimmerman wins the header, falls back to Waston, out wide to Daniel Chacon. Mora. Carlos Mora dancing there with Yunus Musa. DeAndre Yedlin back in the middle there for Chacon. The ball given away. Here is Tim Weah. The touch forward between Pepi. Weah for Pepi, and Pepi back to Weah. Now the burst of pace for Tim Weah. Did not manage to keep it in. Great effort there by Tim Weah. The throw in here for Costa Rica. Now burst through the middle here, and a chance for Yunus Musa. He goes down, and the referee, Drew Fisher, says it's going to be a free kick opportunity for the United States. Yunus Musa more and more becoming an important part of that midfield for the United States is Orlando Galo, the 21-year-old for Herediano. And Yunus Musa, the Valencia midfielder representing Los Che. Looks like Kellen Acosta is going to take this one himself. LAFC midfielder, set piece specialist, if you will. Let's see if he goes directly toward goal to beat Keylor Navas. Acosta right into the wall. Tracked down by Tyler Adams. Drops it back to Miles Robinson. Back to the captain, Walker Zimmerman. Those two, Miles Robinson and Walker Zimmerman, a lethal and winning combination in the middle of the defense for the United States. 8 games together that they have started. They've won 7. The U.S. has won 7 of those matches and have conceded just 2 goals in those 8 matches. They will need that defensive strength in this matchup against Costa Rica. Oh, some great dribbling there on the right side of the attack for Los Ticos. It's a foul. Miles Robinson looked like he was about to get beaten there by Anthony Contreras with some slick footwork. Commits the foul. Yeah. Was able to shake off Kellen Acosta, and then wasn't the cleanest of nutmegs, but he did go through the legs of Miles Robinson and forced to commit the foul. And it's the youngster Brendan Aguilera again with the service. Let's see what youngster Kemper Fye, near post, cleared away by Tyler Adams. So Muea settles it and then gives it away to Aguilera, who loses the ball to Tyler Adams. With some help from Christian Pulisic, and Costa Rica will maintain the possession in their attacking half. And now an opportunity here. Juicen Benet, 17 years of age. Big responsibility wearing that number 9 shirt for Costa Rica. Great forwards worn that shirt for Costa Rica. Thinking of one, Pablo Cesar Wanchope, second leading goal scorer all time for Costa Rica. Pablo Cesar Wanchope is who bodies crashing there. Miles Robinson and Contreras. The referee says it is Contreras that commits the foul, and so the U.S. regains the possession. Here's DeAndre Yedlin in the middle looking around. Kellen Acosta. Back to Zimmerman. Back to Kellen Acosta. The LAFC man, Miles Robinson. Head up looking, now leaves it for Yunus Musa. Up the pitch there, Anthony Robinson. Good ball through there to Pulisic. Robinson continues his run. Anthony, that is. Pulisic goes down. Referee says no foul, and now Costa Rica with the chance going forward in transition. Good touch there by Contreras. Contreras runs into Miles Robinson. Referee says no foul. Much to the dismay here of the Costa Rican faithful and supporters. The Estadio Nacional, and a sliding tackle there by Carlos Martinez. Carlos Martinez, 23 years of age. The youngster on the right side of the defense for Costa Rica, and now the left side of the defense is Juicen Benet tracking back to prevent DeAndre Yedlin's cross to get into the area. And now corner kick opportunity is Christian Pulisic. To put this one into the area. There's talk that maybe Pulisic might not start this match, especially since a victory isn't necessary for the United States in this game. But he is on fire after converting 2 penalties and scoring a 3rd goal against Panama. all over the top, and no problem there for Keylor Navas. Good attempt there by Anthony Robinson, but well over the crossbar. Long ball quickly played by Keylor Navas. It's a foot race. And it's won by Tyler Adams. It's pushed onto the athletics track there. Carlos Mora. Kind of Superman that dive there. Tyler Adams. RB Leipzig man, him and Yunus Musa have developed quite a partnership in that midfield, in that preferred 4-3-3 of Greg Berhalter. Tyler Adams now. Update from the Mexico-El Salvador match. Mexico have taken the lead. 1-0 over El Salvador. "25 minutes in. Goal scored by Ariel Antuna. So that's a big victory for Mexico. Well, Mexico also just needing a draw. They have 25 points, so a draw would secure their spot in Qatar for 2022 for later on this year. It's a big result for Mexico so far. Azteca against El Salvador. Los Cuscatlecos. Here is Los Ticos. Jusen Benet. Gets back inside to his right. A couple of Robinho step-over moves. Now leaves it for Ian Lawrence. Back for Brandon Aguilera. Juan Pablo Vargas. Kendall Waston. It's going to be very easy for me to say Watson at some point, but it's Waston. Ball floated over the top into space. Ian Lawrence is on. The flag stays down. Tried this smooth little touch around DeAndre Yedlin, and Yedlini, if I remember from his Twitter handle, denies Lawrence going forward. Here is Benet, the service over the top, looking to connect with Carlos Mora, settled by Orlando Gallo. Now faced up by Kellen Acosta. Moon ball in the air. Contreras wins the header over Walker Zimmerman, but no threat for the Manchester City goalkeeper, Zach Steffen. It's Luis Fernando Suarez. 5 wins, 1 draw, and no losses in their last 6 World Cup qualifiers. Coming into this matchup, 9 straight wins at home on Costa Rican soil against the United States in qualifying. And the United States have never won a World Cup qualifier in Costa Rica. U.S. playing it out of the back. Kellen Acosta. Leaves it for Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams looking, and he finds Walker Zimmerman, the captain. Zimmerman head up looking. Looks like Anthony Robinson is wide open on the left side of the United States attack, and instead plays it short for the run of Yunus Musa. And Ian Lawrence dropping back to help out. DeAndre Yedlin getting ready to throw ball in and get the attack restarted for the United States. And as I say that, they lose the ball as Brandon Aguilera with some hard work to dispossess Tyler Adams. And now Benet going forward. Those teenage legs and energy of Jusen Benet. Herediano. Throw by Ian Lawrence. Ball falls fortuitously for Brandon Aguilera. Aguilera cutting back inside to his right. Stays on his feet. Oh, and then the pass maybe a little too short, and well done by Anthony Robinson, who starts the counterattack here for the Stars and Stripes. Anthony Robinson going forward, runs into 3 players, but still the United States with possession. Pepe out wide to Yunus Musa. Musa drops it back to Tyler Adams. Costa Rica get the numbers back defensively, but still a threat for the United States attack as the ball served in by Anthony Robinson. I feel like they missed an opportunity there on the counterattack. Kristen Pulisic having some words for the Canadian referee, Drew Fisher. Lots of pressure on Greg Berhalter, the manager of the United States. Obviously, for them to qualify for Qatar 2022, the World Cup, after what happened, their failure to qualify in 2018, but also to build a team for the 2026 World Cup. That will be hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And now Pulisic complaining about the shirt pull. Let's see. He's got a legitimate complaint because there is an obvious shirt pull there by Daniel Chacon. Drew Fisher didn't see it, but it was very obvious. And Keylor Navas. He's going to let Juan Pablo Vargas play the ball here. Back to Navas. Playing it out wide to the right to connect with Carlos Mora. Carlos Mora, the youngster, 18 years of age. Also plays for Alajuelense. Miles Robinson covering the space, left open by Anthony Robinson. And here's Walker Zimmerman now. Yunus Musa. Musa being pressured there by Orlando Gallo, able to beat the pressure. Now plenty of space in front of him. Through ball trying to connect with Tim Weah. Cut out by Ian Lawrence, and now a chance for Costa Rica on the break. It's Daniel Chacon. Chacon leaves it out wide for Benet. Benet, the head up looking inside. Faced up by Tyler Adams. He's able to get around Tyler Adams. Inside trying to connect with Contreras. He tried the back heel, the tacon. But it's blocked. Costa Rica still on the ball here. Gallo out wide to Mora. Over the top for Benet, too. Almost kept it in. And Costa Rica applying some pressure here to the United States defense. And a chance here for the United States, an opportunity to build the possession going forward. And Ricardo. Now the chance. Away with playing a goal kick quickly, but it's obviously a corner kick, and now a chance to see what kind of service Pulisic can provide. He's had some good balls into the area, a couple of headers that have threatened Keylor Navas, but nothing that has beaten him yet. He actually won a good header, and then the shot by Miles Robinson that went through his hands, but he was able to keep it out. And now Pulisic. Interesting matchup. Juan Pablo Vargas man marking with Walker Zimmerman. Usual and customary jostling in the penalty area before a corner kick with less than 15 minutes remaining here in San Jose in this first half. All played in. The turn to shot is blocked. Acosta driving it with his right foot. Tyler Adams trying to go forward, and it's cleared away, and there's Anthony Robinson. Back to Zach Steffen. Jewison Benet with some pressure, but calmly out of the back by the United States. His Pulisic goes down. Daniel Chacon not intimidated by the Chelsea man. Pulisic, you've seen his shirt being pulled. Now that collision there, he's been roughed up a little bit, but that's to be expected on the road in Costa Rica in an important match. There's Yunus Musa, Tyler Adams, Kellen Acosta. Back to Tyler Adams. The three midfielders getting touches on the ball. Now looking for some space to go forward. There's some space. Yunus Musa takes it. Musa now to Pulisic. Out wide to Yedlin. Back to Pulisic into space for DeAndre Yedlin. Yedlin with the turn, the cross inside. They let the play go, and they're going to whistle a set-piece free kick opportunity here for the United States as brings it back, and now another chance for Pulisic as Walker Zimmerman has some instructions for him. And Pulisic has been delivering some good balls in the area from the corner. Obviously a different angle, but has a skill to reach one of his teammates here. Keeps it low, trying to connect with Tim Weah. Shot kept out, or the pass does not reach Tim Weah's boot, thanks to Ian Lawrence. Zimmerman in the air, headed down. Now Miles Robinson, and a foul going in favor of Costa Rica as Ricardo Pepi, the Augsburg man, all over the back of Carlos Martinez, no question. That was a foul against the U.S. number 9. And here's a chance for Costa Rica going forward. A pass by Aguilera in the space for Anthony Contreras. Contreras head up looking, but he's faced by Robinson. Forward, Mora with a touch. Now Orlando Gallo back to Mora. Out wide to Martinez. Service in the area. The header cleared away by Yedlin. Turn left-footed shot, and Zach Steffen comes up with the save. Pretty comfortable save for Zach Steffen. Brandon Aguilera puts his left foot into it. You see the space in that alley open up. Zach Steffen saw it all the way. Easy save for Zach Steffen, but well done by Brendan Aguilera. And a place for Guanacasteca on loan from Alajuelense. Now over the top. Ooh, good ball. The right idea to try to link up with Tim Weah. And the Ligue 1 champion with Les Dogs of Lille Olympique Sporting Club. Back from yellow card accumulation. Now Pulisic battling in the air. And it looks like Pulisic pulled down Orlando Gallo, and great sportsmanship between the two of them. With less than 10 minutes remaining here in the first half of the final World Cup qualifying match of the octagonal, the Estadio Nacional in Costa Rica. It's 0-0 between Costa Rica and the United States. Aguilera looking for someone to pass it to. He saw Martinez out wide, but it's picked off. Well done by Anthony Robinson, and the counterattack is on. Pulisic slaloming around Aguilera. Now out wide to Anthony Robinson. Dropping it back to Kellen Acosta. Nothing forward there for Acosta, so plays it back to Miles Robinson. Musa covering at the right back position with Yedlin going forward. Adams has the escape route there, and DeAndre Yedlin into Miami right back. DeAndre Yedlin. There's Anthony Robinson. Acosta. United States now just taking their time, holding on to possession, looking for any little gaps or space in the Costa Rica midfield and back line. And all the way back to Miles Robinson, Walker Zimmerman. United States 4-game winless on the road in World Cup qualifying. They've only scored once in that span. But a draw will be enough to send them through into the top 3 for the World Cup in a few months' time in Qatar. Historic World Cup, first World Cup that will take place in the Middle East. Promises to be a fantastic event. And the Qatar infrastructure ready to put on a show in a festival of football for the great tournament. Orlando Gallo. A quick turn by Contreras out wide. It's Carlos Martinez to Mora. Mora back to Carlos Martinez. And then the touch going forward here. Here's Kendall Waston. One of the 4 players in this 11 that started against El Salvador. The victory that essentially assured them of at least an intercontinental playoff spot. There's a header for Zimmerman that's knocked down by Contreras, and his shot sailed over the crossbar. Took a deflection in, so it's going to be a corner kick for Los Ticos. Luis Fernando Suarez, very familiar with this process in CONCACAF. As I mentioned before, he led Honduras to a World Cup. In 2014 in Brazil. And Ecuador and Germany in 2006. So he knows what it takes. Here's the corner by Aguilera, punched out by Stefan. Waston, header goes the wrong way, but Carlos Martinez, the safety valve, boots it up the pitch, trying to get it back into the mixer there. Walker Zimmerman controls the header, and now Pulisic through the middle for Tim Weah. Weah cuts it back beautifully. It's going to be easy to distinguish Tim Weah. He's got those finger wraps like an NFL football player. As we are in the 41st minute, less than 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Final World Cup qualifier in the octagonal. Costa Rica and the United States 0-0. United States with the best chances, but not yet breached the goal of Keylor Navas. Robinson, Acosta, Anthony Robinson. That's Yunus Musa, excuse me. Yunus Musa gets inside. Yunus Musa inside, linking up the pass for Tim Weah, broken up by Ian Lawrence. And Ian Lawrence does enough to get a body on Tim Weah so that he cannot make clean contact on the ball toward the goal of Keylor Navas. Last-ditch defending by the teenager in his first World Cup qualifying start, Ian Lawrence. Some great movement and footwork there by Yunus Musa. And there he goes again, the Valencia man. La Liga represented in the starting 11 for the United States. Yunus Musa almost lost the ball to Brendan Aguilera. Zimmerman. Miles Robinson to Anthony Robinson. Pulisic making the run in front of him, decides to play it back to Miles. Walker. Zimmerman, a good pass there for Weah. Weah looks to make the turn. He does make the turn. He goes down. It's going to be a free kick opportunity for the United States. Great burst and Great turn there by Tim Weah. He's brought down by Orlando Gallo. Tim Weah got past Daniel Chacon. And then Orlando Gallo coming over. And the 21-year-old brings down the number 21 for the United States. Let's see what Stars and Stripes can do with this free kick here. Keylor Navas sets up his wall. Acosta by himself. Acosta into the wall, but it leads to a corner kick. And the Costa Rican defense will regroup this time for the corner. Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic. And once again, put his right boot into it. Let's see if Walker Zimmerman will be the target. Certainly has to be. Ricardo Pepi being marked by Daniel Chacon. Another decent service inside to the top of the six. Defensive header cleared away by Chacon. The U.S. will settle the possession here. Gets played all the way back to Anthony Robinson. And Tyler Adams asking for someone to come up and help out. Maybe he was just waiting for Walker Zimmerman to get back into position so that Adams can go forward, move up a little higher up the pitch. Here is Pulisic now. Look how deep he's dropping to get the ball. Oh, Yedlin, pass intended for him. Could not control it. Lawrence keeps it in. Well done by Ian Lawrence. Chacon. Back to Juan Pablo Vargas. Back to Keylor Navas. Find out how much stoppage time will be added on here in San Jose. Yedlin, possible handball that looked like it might have gone off of his elbow. Referee did not see it or did not deem it a foul, and so play on. And well done by Yunus Musa to body off Aguilera from the ball. Tim Weah now. Head up, running into space, turns. Weah inside the area. Chacon with a clean, smooth tackle, but Weah comes back to regain the possession and does enough to put up Daniel Chacon, and the United States maintain possession. It's a great tackle there by Daniel Chacon. He's fired up. These young players for Costa Rica, so many in the 11. And they're getting a chance to show what they can do, and no stoppage time added on here. After the first 45 minutes at the Estadio Nacional de Costa Rica, it is 0-0 between Los Ticos and the Stars and Stripes. The second half should be very intriguing. Keylor Navas coming up with some big saves in the first half. I'm pretty sure he'll have to make a couple of big saves in the second half in order to preserve the clean sheet. We'll see what adjustments Luis Fernando Suarez makes to see if Costa Rica can get a goal and World Cup qualifying with a victory. Brian Ruiz would love to get into this matchup, but the yellow card issues for Costa Rica probably will keep him out of this encounter. Joseph Benet with a couple of important touches. Brian Ruiz, you know, he's dying to get a shot at that United States midfield. But no goals after the first 45 minutes. Best chances coming for the United States, forcing a couple of big saves from Keylor Navas. Costa Rica having their chances, but in the end, or at the end of the first 45 minutes, I should say, in this beautiful structure and magnificent stadium, no goals to speak of between Costa Rica and the United States.
At this stage, whatever their agenda, any moment could redirect their fate.
Just glorious execution!
Every goal, every point, every opportunity is crucial.
Oh, that's a smashing finish.
The Premier League, live on Astro.
Hi, Sergio. How are you today?
I'm fine. Well, maybe better tomorrow, but fine.
Fine, good. What attracted you to join Tottenham Hotspur under Jose Mourinho?
Tottenham is a big club for me, and the coach Jose for me, not every day, but call me. And for me, for my family, I will play in Premier League, and this team, I feel that they want me, for many questions, and the coach tell me every day, and he come here, you see the stadium, you will see the training ground, you see the teammates are special players, very good players. We do very good things this year. And let's go.
What's it like working with Jose? Because he was also at Madrid when you were a youth player. Now he's your direct manager. Was that something you looked forward to?
Yeah, and when I was 14, I think he was the coach for Real Madrid. I was very fan to Jose. I say him, don't worry. I think that now when I saw him the first time, and hi Mister, how are you? All good? And I don't know what you say, and for me was incredible, and for my family, my father, for example, is a big fan for Jose, and he asked me, who is Jose? Oh, it's a top man. For me, it's impressive,
I hope your father will get to meet Mr. Mourinho when everything is safe to do so. Fingers crossed for him.
It's his dream, eh? But in Christmas, it's not possible to come here. But when England is open, will be open, my father come here and just to meet to do host.
What about his training? How is he very detailed with everything that he does? Is everything written down? Is it some of the best training that you've experienced as a footballer?
When you see the coach, you see something special, he speak with the players with his sense, he prepare all matches with all positive things, because he study a lot. He's all day watching videos for the rival, for the other players. I said, careful with the player. His left foot. He shoot 8 times per match. He go for the right 2 times. Careful that okay.
He recently played a few years ago in a charity game. He played as a goalkeeper. Does he ever play with the team?
Never. only the referee in the training.
Okay, well, you have had a really amazing year. Success with Sevilla, voted best left back in La Liga last season. Your international debut for España, for Spain, doing so well in your first season in England when many others have struggled to adapt to the game. What's been the best moment for you personally?
For me, the best moment was when I won the Europa League with Sevilla. I think that is my best memory, because the year was very difficult. Now it's very difficult, the year also. But that moment in Germany, 1 month, all players together in a hotel, I remember that we say, this trophy is for us. I remember a very good remember for me, and I think it's the most moment, the better day in my career.
Okay. Do you have any personal goals for this season?
I want to play more matches, and be big player in Premier League, because I know I played well in La Liga, but not in Premier League yet. And I want to play here like in Spain. I know that it's difficult because the Premier is a different. It's a different league. It's more physical, more fast, more dynamic, and I want to be a good left back in Premier League.
What are your best attributes as a player, do you personally think?
I think that I'm technique, I'm fast, I put nice crosses, I think. And I don't know, I think that I a competitive player.
You mentioned Gareth Bale had a big impact on you coming to Spurs, which was also his former club. What did he actually say to you?
I remember that I was talking with Gareth in Madrid that maybe I come to Tottenham, and he said, "Hey, me too." What? And in that moment, I said, "If Gareth come with me, oh, that's right. And Gareth said me, "Bro, the training center is amazing. The teammates is amazing. The new stadium, unbelievable." And he said, "Come with me." Yeah, okay, let's go.
Let's go. Did he help you settle in, like where to get good food, where to do your shopping, driving on the right side of the road in the car? Did he help you, because he'll be much more familiar with Tottenham and London than you are?
Yes, and Gareth helped me a lot in too many things. The houses, the song, the restaurant, in the training ground, the costume in the training center. It helped me a lot.
Do you understand cricket now?
Yeah, I understand cricket, and I'm good with bowling.
Bowling.
Bowler. I'm a good bowler. Harry can say, "Hey, you're a good bowler," but there are something that I don't shoot like this, you know?
Yeah.
Con el brazo recto, sí.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bowl it, not throw it. That's the rule. But
Lanzar o tirar.
Like baseball.
yes.
Discover love at first bite.
它有助于缓解这个劳累。
With flavors that spark your imagination.
真的很辣。
Open the doors to new world of taste.
哎呀，小冰冰也是。
The time is now to be amazed by power moves and clutch play that knows no limits. NBA, you've got to see this. Live on Astro Supersport 4 and the Astro Go app.
One final question. I think this is something that all of us agreed that we wanted to ask you, which is something very strange that we only got to know about it recently. Apparently, Indomie is popular in Nigeria. What's the deal about that? Did you eat Indomie growing up?
Yeah, if you did eat Indomie growing up, or it's still not, I have Indomie stacked in my kitchen, in my cupboard now.
Even here,
because I found it in the mall around here. So it's, especially in Lagos, most Lagosians, most people live in Lagos are used to, leaving the house early in the morning and coming back late in the night, because there's traffic almost everywhere in Lagos. So you don't have too much time for, preparing or cooking your own kind of meal. So Indomie is like the most popular noodle or fast food that you can actually cook. So that is why it is so popular. And if you have a visitor, you want to make a quick food, it's the most popular quick food in Nigeria.
It's still so weird to hear this.
Yeah, so it's not like here you so the lifestyle in Nigeria is like most people want to work as long as they can to earn more money. So you see people getting home at 10, 11, 12 midnight. So the only food they can actually make fast is Indomie. So that is why it is so popular. And if you have a visitor, you want to make a quick food, it's the most popular quick food in Nigeria.
It's still so weird to hear this.
Yeah, so it's not like here so the lifestyle in Nigeria is like most people want to work as long as they can to earn more money. So you see people getting home at 10, 11, 12 midnight. So the only food they can actually make fast is Indomie. So
and end their World Cup qualifying in CONCACAF on a strong note, as they are 45 minutes away from securing a matchup against New Zealand in that interconfederational, that intercontinental playoff to decide who will go to the World Cup. And the United States making some changes at halftime, as it looks like Luca de la Torre has come on. The Canadian referee Drew Fisher has whistled for the start of the second half here in San Jose. The United States, they are the visitors in the white kits with the blue numbers and names, attacking from right to left. Costa Rica, they are the home team in the red and blue kits with the white numbers and names from left to right. Costa Rica from left to right, the United States from right to left. Luca de la Torre has come on, and it looks like he has replaced Tyler Adams. We will get confirmation of that in just a second, as the officiating crew is led by Drew Fisher, assisted by Michael Barwagen. Chris Wattam is the second official, or second assistant, I should say. And Pierre-Luc Lozier is the fourth official. All Canadian crew for this matchup in Costa Rica. We have a player down for Los Ticos. Luca de la Torre is the player that came on. And I don't see Tyler Adams on the field. De la Torre started against Panama. And that 5-1 beatdown in Orlando that essentially didn't 100% secure them for the World Cup, but about 98% did, as young Brandon Aguilera experiencing some discomfort. So it is Tyler Adams that came off for Luca de la Torre. So that's the halftime adjustment there by Greg Berhalter. Luca de la Torre wearing the number 14. That's him on the ball there. We'll run down the 22 on the pitch in just a second here, as the Dutch-based midfielder Luca de la Torre of Heracles Almelo stepping onto the pitch, maybe to add a little more creativity in that midfield. As Christian Pulisic goes down. Greg Berhalter. His first national team job, trying to get the United States to the World Cup. There's the header! Diving from Keylor Navas. Miles Robinson elevating. Tim Weah with the shot is blocked off the line. Ricardo Pepi with the chance sails over the crossbar of the United States, threatening the goal again of Costa Rica. Just 3 minutes into the second half. Excellent ball in again by Pulisic. Great header by Miles Robinson. Keylor with a huge save. Tim Weah on the doorstep with the chance. Now Miles Robinson threatening again. Remember in the first half he had that right-footed shot that went through the hands of Keylor Navas, but the PSG goalkeeper keeping it out, and this time Miles Robinson elevating with his head. Makes great contact, and Navas with another huge save as Miles Robinson representing the ATL, Atlanta United in MLS. So the 11 on the pitch for Luis Fernando Suarez, the manager of La Sele Los Ticos of Costa Rica. They made no changes at halftime. So the team in red and blue. Navas in goal. Three-man back line of Chacon, Vargas, and Waston. That's from left to right, those three in the back. Then you have Carlos Martinez as the right wing back. Left wing back is Ian Lawrence. Midfield duo of Orlando Gallo and Brandon Aguilera. And then you have Jewison Bennett on the left, Anthony Contreras, Carlos Mora on the right. Those are the three attacking players, Bennett, Contreras, and Mora. Aguilera pushing forward to help out in the attack. And we've seen Daniel Chacon in the midfield more. It's actually more of a four-man backline. Martinez, Waston, Vargas, Lawrence. Chacon in the midfield. Above those with Orlando Gallo. And then Aguilera with Mora, Contreras, and Bennett. So the 4-3-1-2, if you will. And now a chance for Aguilera going forward in the service corner kick opportunity. So I mentioned the 11 on the pitch for Costa Rica. There's Jewison Bennett with some fancy footwork, helped up by Ian Lawrence. We'll get to the 11 of the United States in just a second here. Let's see what Brandon Aguilera can do with this corner kick opportunity in the 51st minute. Aguilera, right-footed, outswinger. Elevated with the header, goal! Juan Pablo Vargas elevates and scores to ignite, excite and delight the crowd in San Jose. Los Ticos of Costa Rica 1, the United States 0. Juan Pablo Vargas opens the scoring with a magnificent header. Well-placed service there by Brandon Aguilera, and Juan Pablo Vargas heads it on the frame, and Stefan just couldn't do enough to keep it out. Paul, look at this, skimming the head of Walker Zimmerman, so close by the captain of the United States. But Vargas timed his run, timed his header better. Power, just using the momentum of the service, really doesn't get the momentum of the service plus the momentum of him going forward. And a big goal for Juan Pablo Vargas, the man who plays for Millonarios in the Colombian First Division. Los Embajadores. A big goal for him. His first goal for the senior side of Costa Rica. It's a huge goal, and now the United States, how will they respond? Coming into this match, the United States, the tiebreaker is goal differential. This result holds up, both teams would have 25 points. But the United States would have the better goal differential, would be a +9. in favor of the United States. So the United States still in prime position to qualify directly to the World Cup. Now ball all the way back to Miles Robinson. Let's get to the 11 of the United States here. I mentioned the 11 of Costa Rica with Navas, Martinez, Waston, Vargas, Lawrence, Chacon, Aguilera, and Gallo in the midfield with Mora, Contreras, and Benet. Up top for the United States, Zach Steffen, the goalkeeper, from right to left in the back line, Yedlin. Walker Zimmerman's the captain, Miles Robinson, Anthony Robinson. Luca de la Torre coming in at halftime for Tyler Adams in the midfield. Yunus Musa and Kellen Acosta alongside him. Then up top, Tim Weah on the right. Ricardo Pepi is the center forward, and Christian Pulisic is the number 10. He has the freedom to roam left, right, middle. Now DeAndre Yedlin. United States. 12 World Cup qualifiers in Costa Rica. And they've been able to get 2 points, just 2 draws. I think that 5-1 result against Panama was very important. Is now driving at the defense, Anthony Robinson. So Juan Pablo Vargas, first goal for the national team, the senior national team of Costa Rica. The Millonarios center back. It's 1-0 for Costa Rica. Now the ball in by Robinson. Miles Robinson, or excuse me, Anthony Robinson, that was headed out by Kendall Waston. And Walker Zimmerman just missed making contact on the ball that led to the Vargas goal. Now plays it out wide to Anthony Robinson. Robinson settles it. Now faced up by Ian Lawrence. It's Carlos Mora. Tries to play it out as Kellen Acosta wins the ball. Anthony Robinson, Acosta. Some contact with Orlando Gallo. Let's see that 4-4-2 for Costa Rica. And Martinez, Waston, Vargas, Lawrence. Then you have Chacon and Gallo in the middle with Benet on the left, Mora on the right, and then Aguilera and Contreras up top. Number 4-4-1-1, honestly, when they have the ball in the attack, Costa Rica. Berhalter sticking with the 4-3-3 for the Stars and Stripes. Did not have a strong road record in World Cup qualifying in the octagonal. They did enough to get points when they needed it, and now the chance to shot. Navas slaps it away with Ricardo Pepi testing the goal, and then the chance by Anthony Robinson. And how about Keylor Navas? Save after save after save. For a long time, Keylor Navas was the best player in CONCACAF before Alfonso Davies took over that mantle. A great save by Keylor Navas. He probably could have caught it, but slaps it away just to play it safe. As Ligue 1 well represented in this matchup. Tim Weah of Lille and PSG's Keylor Navas. A couple of players getting ready to step onto the pitch here for the United States. So Juan Pablo Vargas goal in the 51st minute, the difference. And we will see what changes will be made here by Greg Berhalter. Looks like Jesus Ferreira might step onto the pitch here. I'm always intrigued with these second half substitutes or substitutions and how they will change the complexion of a game, if they change the complexion of the game. It's the United States. No changes yet for Costa Rica. I have a feeling that Luis Fernando Suarez is not going to make many changes here. Coming into this match, 9 players threatened with yellow card suspensions if they pick up a yellow card in this match for the one-off in the Continental Interconfederation playoff against New Zealand. So resting some big names for this one. Lots of teenagers in this encounter, so they got 90 minutes in their legs. Here's the chance. The shot is blocked by Orlando Gallo, getting the ball from Ian Lawrence. Could he get a third team into the World Cup? Luis Fernando Suarez. Got Ecuador in the World Cup. Led Honduras to the World Cup in Brazil in 2014. They'll probably have to go well, it's looking like they'll go the Interconfederational playoff against New Zealand. Huge honor to see Costa Rica. That'll be rarefied air if Luis Fernando Suarez could get a third team to the World Cup. Took over in the middle of qualifying in the octagonal. Turned things around very quickly, mainly by their defense and timely goals. This one, Steffen comes in, leaves the goal open. Big save there by Zach Steffen to deny Anthony Contreras. Now here's the turn, the shot, the goal! Jewison Benet runs onto it. Anthony Contreras finishes it. And Costa Rica in the 60th minute. Los Ticos celebran. Another goal for Los Ticos. La Cele is smooth and gliding. 2-0. Steffen comes up with a big save to deny Contreras on the first occasion. Gets up. Now look who's running onto it here. Ian Lawrence he wanted to take the shot. This is a shot here. Hits it. Contreras, who's on, and he's on the right position as well. And he puts it over the line into the back of the net for Costa Rica's second goal in 9 minutes. Vargas in the 51st, Contreras in the 60th. And it's 2-0 for Costa Rica. Contreras, he scored the opening goal to take down El Salvador in the previous World Cup qualifier, as Yedlin is going to come off here in the 61st. And Shaq Moore coming on. Ricardo Pepi makes way. So will Tim Weah. And Tim Weah doesn't look happy. Disappointing for him. So double substitution here. 61st minute. So Jesus Ferreira comes on for Tim Weah. Jesus Ferreira getting a goal in that victory against Panama. Shaq Moore coming on for DeAndre Yedlin at that right back position. Remember, Shaq Moore started in that victory in Orlando. And then Giovanni Reyna. A lot of people wanted to see Giovanni Reyna get the start. Fantastic dribbler. Of course, comes from a great lineage of footballers. His father, Claudio, was a great player for the United States for a long time. Over 100 caps for midfield general Claudio Reyna. Now his son, Giovanni, steps onto the pitch. And it looks like we're going to get our first yellow card of the match. It will be a yellow card for Carlos Morra. So he He's yellow in the 63rd minute. Salvador. Uriel Antuna scoring the first goal and drew the foul that led to a penalty that set up the second goal, in which Raúl Jiménez finished it. So it's looking like Mexico will finish second, as Yeltsin Tejada is getting ready to come on. So if these scores, respective scores, hold up, Mexico will finish second, United States will finish third over Costa Rica on goal differential. Keylor Navas congratulating and showing love to his teammate Contreras, who scored the second goal. Looks like Kendall Waston will be replaced here. Will it be Kendall Waston that will be replaced by Yeltsin Tejada? Yep, that is going to be the substitution here. 64th minute. So Yeltsin Tejada. For Kendall Waston, and also coming on is Adrián Alonso Martínez. There's a service inside, the header defensively, and now Aguilera with a chance to go on the break here for Los Ticos. We'll confirm who Adrián Alonso Martínez came for. Replacing Carlos Mora in the 64th minute. And the United States looking to pull one back down the right side there, Shaq Moore. Two goals in the span of 8 minutes. Costa Rica continue their dominance over the United States here in World Cup qualifying in Costa Rica. Now, ball played. Anthony Robinson keeping it in. So Yeltsin Tejada, or Tejeda, excuse me. There's a Panamanian striker, Luis Tejada, that might have got them confused. Anyway, Walker Zimmerman bursts forward, wins the possession, maintains the possession, and now the United States use some Yunus Musa. Gio Reyna getting to the pitch here. There's thoughts that maybe Gio Reyna might get a start. And that great slaloming run through the midfield against Panama. That certainly excited the faithful of the United States as De La Torre out wide to Pulisic. Quiet night for Christian Pulisic so far, as sliding in Carlos Martinez. He wants a goal kick. He will not get it, but the United States will get the corner. Looks like one more substitution getting ready to come on here for Luis Fernando Suarez. Very calm and composed with those two goals. And here's Pulisic. Right-footed in swinger. Over the head of an elevating Yunus Musa. Shaq Moore challenging Ian Lawrence on that far side. The right side of the U.S. attack, left side of the defense of Costa Rica. Here's a chance for Gio Reyna into the penalty area. Leads to a corner. Giovanni Reyna. It's going to be a change here. It looks like Brendan Aguilera is going to come off in the 68th minute. And he will be replaced by the number 4, Douglas Lopez. chance for Gio Reyna, right-footed. Defensive header there. Well done by Martinez. Douglas Lopez, the Santos de Guapiles midfielder, coming on. A good run here by De La Torre. Out wide to Anthony Robinson's service into the middle, trying to connect there with a chance there for Jesus Ferreira. Anytime a goalkeeper, there's contact on the goalkeeper in the area, it's going to go in favor of the goalkeeper. That's the first goal by Juan Pablo Vargas. And you look at it again, Kellen Acosta had him marked, but he just didn't do enough to put him off and shield him from going forward. And that's the opening strike of the match for Los Ticos. Adrian Martinez came on, the number 16. He's one of those players that has to be careful that he doesn't pick up a yellow card in this match, or else he will miss their next match, most likely against New Zealand. It's the only one on the pitch right now, outside of Jusen Bennett, that has to be careful about picking up a yellow card. As Yeltsin Tejeda. Player Yeltsin Tejeda, 30 years of age, now with Herediano after spending some time in Europe with Evian in the lower divisions of French football and Lausanne Sport in Switzerland. Pulisic wants to change to the ball, maybe the air pressure. The crowd whistling at him here in San Jose, but he has every right to do that. States desperately need a goal here. Pulisic delicately chipping it in the area, looking for Walker Zimmerman. The header back into the middle by Robinson, looking for De La Torre. Now out wide to Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna, oh, great through ball there to link up with Pulisic. The chance goes wide, kept out. Yunus Musa flying forward there, leads to a corner kick for the United States. But Christian Pulisic and Gio Reyna linking up beautifully. Former teammates set the Schwarzgelben of Borussia Dortmund. Just bodies, all about, well, 4 or 5 bodies in front of the goal. And eventually kept out by Orlando Gallo. The United States pushing for a goal to pull one back. Pulisic. Another good ball in. Pulisic, just no one at the far post to reach it. A chance for Costa Rica going forward. It certainly has been an exciting second half here in San Jose. Costa Rica, who have struggled to score goals throughout qualifying, going over one goal just once. That was the 2-1 against El Salvador. So it's been a struggle for Costa Rica scoring goals. Excuse me, they've gone over one goal 3 times, and they have never gone more than 2 goals. So 2 goals is the most they've scored in a single match. And they did it on 3 different occasions in World Cup qualifying. Only 11 goals scored in qualifying for Costa Rica. And they put 2 here past the United States at home in this last match of the octagonal final round of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. While shutting down the United States. This is the goal for Contreras after Stefan makes 2 big saves to deny Contreras on the first one. And the defense kind of falling asleep there. With the shot going forward by Ian Lawrence, and Contreras putting it over the line into the back of the net. Big moment for Anthony Contreras. Back-to-back goals in World Cup qualifying for the youngster, who appears to be on his way to another CONCACAF Best 11. Now the touch down the right side. And now Costa Rica just having fun there. Martinez and Adrian Martinez and Carlos Martinez. Making life difficult for the Robinsons. The Martinez on the right side of the attack for Costa Rica, making problems for the Robinsons on the left side of the defense for the United States. And here's Luca de la Torre. The turn by Pulisic is brought down by Orlando Gallo. Gallo making sure that doesn't pick up a yellow card, at least politicking so that he doesn't receive a yellow card. Good touch in the middle there. Well done by Jesus Ferreira. And there's the turn to shot by Gio Reyna. Going wide, but that turn in the midfield there by Jesus Ferreira was excellent. Threatening the goal of Keylor Navas. Jesus Ferreira of FC Dallas. Started in the match against Panama. This time comes off the bench in the match against Costa Rica. Ball settles, well done, control by the men that opened the scoring, Juan Pablo Vargas. Handball there on Orlando Gallo, and Costa Rica give it the possessions up. Check out the Chuck Taylors on Luis Fernando Suarez. Some pretty smooth Converse there, old school, classic look there with the Chuck Taylors by Luis Fernando Suarez. I guess so, maybe the only shoes in his closet that match the kits of Costa Rica. And you got to respect the manager that loves the Chuck Taylors. Classic look by Luis Fernando Suarez. Now the touch in the midfield, Yunus Musa out wide to Shaq Moore. It's not Shaquille Moore, it's Shaquelle Moore. This one floated over the top, almost just a little too long, I should say, for Jesus Ferreira. Gio Reyna with the touch, and Ian Lawrence clears it away. Costa Rica at home, they have been excellent. 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Their only loss at home in this octagonal final round of World Cup qualifying in CONCACAF came against Mexico, and Keylor Navas in a little bit of discomfort. So warming up, getting ready to come on. In case he cannot continue, is Esteban Alvarado. Are we going to get the substitution here for the Costa Rican captain, the #1 and La Liga winner, multiple Champions League winner, FIFA Club World Cup winner, Keylor Navas? And they're gonna now he's taking off the gloves. Let's see if he takes off the captain's armband. Padre looking on, and Keylor Navas, I think, is done. Let's see who he slips the armband to, as this might have been the play where he got injured. You can see that right knee there buckles, awkward the way it landed, and so he's going to give the captain's armband to Yeltsin Tejeda. We're going to get a substitution here. Keylor's father Esteban Alvarado will come on in the 78th minute, but the crowd here in San Jose appreciates the effort of Keylor Navas. Made some huge saves here in this match. Esteban Alvarado, the Herediano goalkeeper. And hopefully it won't be anything serious. I think if for a precaution here with less than 12 minutes remaining. And it looks like Jusen Benet is going to come off as well. And he will be replaced by Jose Guillermo Ortiz. 79th minute. Herediano man Ortiz spent some time with Millonarios in Colombia and DC United in MLS. So Ortiz wearing the number 21 comes on for Jusen Benet. The United States now looking to build a possession here. In the corner, Robinson, Anthony Robinson. To De La Torre. Zimmerman back to Miles Robinson. Pulisic with a touch. Robinson. De La Torre. Gallo wins the ball. Lays it back to Carlos Martinez. So all 5 substitutions have been made for Costa Rica. In the 64th minute, Adriano Alonso Martinez came on for Carlos Mora. Yeltsin Tejeda came on for Kendall Waston, who picked up a knock. 68th minute, Douglas Lopez coming on for Brandon Aguilera. And then 2 substitutions in the 79th minute. Keylor Navas also experiencing some discomfort coming off, and Esteban Alvarado steps onto the pitch, and Jose Guillermo Ortiz on for Jusen Benet. As Pulisic gets pushed down, fouled. No yellow card for Douglas Lopez. Oh, maybe there is. Looks like he was. Oh, it's Gallo, excuse me. That's the... Yeah, it's that little shove with the right arm that convinces the Canadian referee Drew Fisher that Orlando Gallo deserved to be booked. But to me, that was the 3rd time that Gallo, a couple of warnings for Gallo, and then 3rd time sees the yellow. Meanwhile, the United States have made some substitutions as well. 3 subs as Joel Campbell and Brian Ruiz enjoying the match. 4 substitutions. 1 at halftime. Luca De La Torre on the ball now, coming in for Tyler Adams. And then a triple substitution in the 61st minute. Yedlin coming off for Shaq Moore. Jesus Ferreira coming on for Tim Weah, and Giovanni Reina coming in for Ricardo Pepi. De La Torre trying to knock it to Anthony Robinson. A little bit of a pull there on Adrian Martinez. And I think thankfully for the United States, the World Cup is in Qatar and not in Costa Rica, because they have been unable to beat Costa Rica in Costa Rica. And they barely even get a point. As I mentioned before, 12 meetings previously in Costa Rica World Cup qualifying, only 2 points, 2 draws, that's it. This scoreline holds up, it's going to be 11 losses and 2 draws. It's another substitution. It looks like Pulisic is going to come off here in the 83rd minute. He likes being public enemy number one as he kind of encourages the fans to whistle some more, and it's going to be a substitution. And Jordan Morris wearing the number 13. There's Jordan Morris making his 46th appearance for the United States men's national team, representing the Seattle Sounders. Now some pressure. There's Alvarado able to slide past the rushing pressure of Jesus Ferreira. And now a touch in the middle, Martinez. Adrian Martinez. Vargas in the middle for Jose Guillermo Ortiz. Back to Gallo. Now in Costa Rica just playing keep away from the United States. Esteban Alvarado and Costa Rica, no rush here. You can see the United States creeping up a little bit higher with their press. See if that makes them vulnerable because of the space in the back. This was Ferreira. Gio Reyna. Or Gio Reyna and Ferreira putting some pressure. So it's Morris, Ferreira as the center forward, Gio Reyna out wide on the right. And the midfield trio of Acosta, De La Torre, and Musa. And the back line of Shaq Moore, Walker Zimmerman, Robinson, Miles Robinson, Anthony Robinson in front of Zach Steffen. 4-3-3 still intact for the United States with less than 5 minutes remaining here in San Jose. Huge victory for Costa Rica. If this scoreline holds up, it will still finish fourth. Level on points with the United States, but the tiebreaker of goal differential in favor of the Stars and Stripes is a foul whistled in favor of Costa Rica. Jordan Morris, great sportsmanship on his part. Comes in on Orlando Gallo. Gallo picked up a yellow card in the 82nd minute. Less than 5 minutes remaining here in the Estadio Nacional, the national stadium of Costa Rica. Juan Pablo Vargas and Anthony Contreras, the goal scorers, as Alvarado put under pressure by Ferreira. Douglas Lopez maintaining the ball for Costa Rica. Playing it through the midfield, but the ball is given away as Miles Robinson bursting forward to try to win the possession back. Jordan Morris does well. Great pass by Gio Reyna to De La Torre. The shot is blocked. Gio Reyna, magnificent touch there to pass to connect with De La Torre. Reyna back to Anthony Robinson, excuse me. Given away, and now let's see if Costa Rica can take advantage of the transition opportunity. Plenty of space for Gallo. Gallo over the top for Adrian Alonso Martinez to turn the shot. Zach Steffen comes up with a comfortable save. Well, the draw for the FIFA World Cup group stage takes place Friday, April 1st, 1900 local time in Doha. At 7 o'clock local time in Doha. At 1600 GMT. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time Zone in the United States, and 9 a.m. in the Pacific Time Zone of the United States. April 1st on Friday. We will see which one of these, where Canada, Mexico, who are still holding on to that 2-0 advantage. United States, unless Costa Rica can score about 9 goals here in the next 2.5 minutes or so. States will find out what group they will be in and who they will play. And of course, Costa Rica still and that intercontinental playoff, the interconfederation playoff against New Zealand. And this time it's a one-off. It's not two legs like in previous World Cup qualifying cycles, a one-off. By the way, Peru in the other playoff await the winner of the United Arab Emirates and Australia. So we'll see if Los Incas can qualify as well for finishing 5th in CONMEBOL. Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, and Uruguay for automatic qualifiers. Now Kellen Acosta, Yunus Musa sees a little bit of space. Gives it up to Luca de la Torre, out wide to Robinson. Robinson left-footed, service inside, trying to connect with Ferreira. Late run coming over there by Shaq Moore. Defended very well by Ian Lawrence. And we are in the 90th minute here in San Jose. And Kellen Acosta into the back of Douglas Lopez. Looking forward to that World Cup draw on Friday, April 1st. As I mentioned, 1900 local time Doha, 1600 GMT, 12 noon Eastern in the United States, and 9 a.m. Pacific in the United States time zones. And Costa Rica kept alive in this match because of some big saves from Keylor Navas. And then 2 goals by Juan Pablo Vargas and Anthony Contreras, the difference. 4 minutes will be added on here in San Jose. It is a party at the National Stadium. And the United States looking to pull one back here. As they look to, well, it's looking like they will extend their winless run on the road in World Cup qualifying to 5 matches. As Gio Reyna is going to put a boot into this one. As I mentioned, some great football bloodlines with his father, Claudio Reyna, midfield general from his time when he was ruling the midfield for the United States national team. Gio Reyna. It's going to be another corner kick for the United States. And another service here. Between Reyna and Pulisic, they have put in some decent balls into the penalty area on corners. Reyna again. Done with the header by Adrián Alonso Martinez to clear it away. Falls to Anthony Robinson. Kellen Acosta is there as well. Yunus Musa. Losing the ball to Ortiz. Costa Rica just trying to play calmly out of the back. Pressing forward, Ortiz, the touch in the middle by Lawrence. Going forward, foul whistled in favor of the United States. It's Luca de la Torre. Will win the ball back. Heracles Almelo man in the Dutch First Division, the Eredivisie. Great place to learn football in Dutch First Division and the Netherlands First Division, the Eredivisie. I always say the Eredivisie and Primeira Liga of Portugal. Best place to become a professional footballer. 2 of the best development leagues in all of the world, and great histories in terms of winning Champions League and obviously sending players to the national teams as well. Great football education in the first divisions of Portugal and the Netherlands. And Brazil as well. Walker Zimmerman head up looking. There's Gio Reyna. No real rush here for the United States. This result does see them finish in the top 3, and they will qualify directly for the World Cup in Qatar. By the way, other results: Panama beating Canada 1-0 in Panama, and Jamaica 2-1 over Honduras. Mexico still 2-0 over El Salvador, but Canada, of course, through what has been a magnificent campaign for John Herdman and Canada, with Kyle Larn and Jonathan David, Atiba Hutchinson. Wait till Alphonso Davies gets back. Canada is going to cause a lot of problems for teams in the World Cup. They did lose to Costa Rica in Costa Rica, but it seems like everybody does. It's Keylor Navas. Still has one more match to play to see Los Ticos in the World Cup. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the 90 minutes. Costa Rica and their World Cup qualifying octagonal run with a victory. 2-0 is the final. Second half goals by Juan Pablo Vargas and Anthony Contreras. And Los Ticos still have life to qualify for Qatar 2022. Meanwhile, the United States, they finished third in the octagonal, and they will be heading to the World Cup as well. They didn't end the octagonal the way they wanted it, but they are still through in a